Hi everyone, my name is Daniel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can show or hide your password using JavaScript. So when a user types in a password into your password input session, then he clicks on the show icon here, he will be able to see all the characters he has typed into that input password field, right? So the only thing we'll be using for this project would be our Visual Studio Code software, and then we'll be using JavaScript to achieve this particular project. So let me show you my folder and all the items I have inside. So in this folder I have two SVG images, that's the show and hide icon, and then I have index.html plus this picture I'll be using for my background. So if I open this right now, there is nothing into it, there's nothing on the page, but what I'll do is I'll open everything inside my Visual Studio Code, and inside my Visual Studio Code I already have some codes here, HTML boiler code that has nothing inside the body section, and I have my CSS here, and inside the CSS I have basic body styles, so that I'll be able to add that unique background. And in my script.js I do not have anything, so I'll go into my index.html and open it, and the only thing I have is that beautiful background. So the next thing I want to do is to start typing in all the things I need. So I have the container div, and inside here I have an input with a type of password, right? And here will be password, then the id as well will be password. Then I'll need a placeholder, and that will also be password. And then I'll need a max length character of 22, right? The next thing I want to do will be an image. So this image would be our height. So if I save this, now this is basically what we have. I'll go into my CSS and start styling everything already. So here I'm going to do dot container width would be 500 pixels. Then this would be display of flex, justify content, align items would be center. So if I save this, this is basically what I have. Now I need a border radius of 5 pixels, and then I'll need a background color of white smoke. All right, so the next thing I would want to do is to target my image. For this image I would say that the width should be 2 rem. Then for my container again, I'll give it a padding of 0.6 rem. So this is how it's going to look like. I think 0.6 is too much, so I'll make it like 0.4 rem maybe, and see how that looks like. Okay, I think I'll still go with 0.6 rem. So I'll save that, and I'll go into my input, and for the input I'll do font size should be 1.5 rem. So if I save this and I'll do width, it should take 100 remaining percent of the width, 100% leftover of the width, right? So like I said, this padding was too much, so I'll give it like 0.3. All right, so the next thing I want to do is to give this a background color of transparent. So if I save this, this is basically what we have, and we can start typing things here. All right, now this is too small, so I'll return it back to. So basically we are done with the styling, we are done with the CSS section of this project. The next thing we want to do is the JavaScript section. Now inside this place I have my input with an ID of password and image that doesn't have an ID. So what I'll do is go into my I have my script tag here, so it's already referencing my JavaScript. So I'll say let password icon equals document.query selector. So this will be my image, right? So I'm just going to put image, and then I would say let password this time around will be password field, right, equals document dot query selector, or let's password instead. Password equals document dot query selector, and this time around I'll target that my password. I can use the ID or the class is the same thing, is going to still work. So if I do console.log password, and now console.log icon. So if I save this and open my console, I should be able to see those two guys, right? So I have the two of them target and it was successful. So I'll just close this now and I'll keep typing. So the next thing I want to do is that when my password icon, add event listener, click event, I want this anonymous function to run. Now what does the function does? It first check if the password dot type is equals to password, and if that is the case, I want my password dot type equals to text, right? If I save this, just having this guy here, and if I type anything here and click, you'll be able to see that everything is displayed back. But if I click it back, nothing happens. So this time around, what I want to do, I would say else password dot type is equal to text, sorry, equal to password rather. So basically, if I click it back again, it first check if the current type of the current password or type is equals to password, and if that's the case, it changes it to text so that we'll be able to see a text. But if that's not the case, the reverse is our outcome. So if I have anything here and type and click on this would be what will show, and if I click it back, it's supposed to go back. So else password dot type is equals to password, right? I think we have a little, sorry, else password dot type is equals to password. So you see everything is working. The next thing I want to do is to add that image, right? So for the image, I'll come here and I'll copy this image. I'll go back to my JavaScript. I'll say password icon dot source is equals to, I'll paste it here. Then I'll take this up, and this time around I'll change it to show, since I already know that the name is show there. And if I save this and when I type in password and I click here, it changes. If I click it back, it changes back. So I'll just make this big so you see what I mean. So when I click here, it shows the password to the user, and when you click it back, it hides the password already to the user. So the project is very simple, and I hope that you've understood everything I've just done. So what I did was just target the two guys, the icon and then the password field. So I just toggle around with the type attributes attached to it. So yes, that's the end of this project, and I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also stay updated in case I drop any video in the future. Turn on the bell notification icon if you want to see more projects like this, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Now this is another project I just I'm planning to post, and you will see how I did this simple beautiful input session using JavaScript, HTML, and yes, of course, CSS. Thank you so much.